This is Brittany Thomas for Writing and Rhetoric 2, Ethnography Project, and this is my interview with Demi Lobo. First of all, how are you doing today?
I'm great. How are you?
I'm great, thank you. Just going to ask a series of questions. So my first question I have for you is, how would you describe the brand of Demi Lobo?
Well, the brand of Demi Lobo is very dramatic. It's very bright, very colorful, very fun, very hardworking. Just a lot of work. I do a lot of things, a lot of acting and singing and hosting and radio personality. So just a lot of determination and a lot of energy behind the brand of Demi Lobo.
I can relate to. The second question is, as we all know, the music industry is very competitive.
Mm-hmm.
Seems like everybody has the same dream. What things do you bring to the music industry that make you stand out?
Well, the thing that I bring is that I'm not just focusing on just being an artist. I'm multi-talented, whereas like I always have music as the base, but I do other things as well. I'm an actress and, radio personality. I do so many things that I'm not just an artist. Being just an artist is not what I, plan on being in the future. And something different. My dancers, my band, and, just a lot of drive and, a different lane of music. It's not just pop music. It's like this weird, hippie, hipster, fly kind of pop music. It's a little different, so.
Cool. One of the recurring themes that you will see on Columbia or at Columbia is live what you love. Sometimes I think it's easier said than done, but what sacrifices have you made in order to live what you love?
Wow, that's a really good question. I actually came from Eastern Illinois University before I came to Columbia, so moving back at home, having my own apartment at first was the first sacrifice, and not having a lot of time to myself. It's always something. I just came from class, and at a press conference, and now I have another class and an event tonight. So just not having a lot of time to myself, always being busy has its ups and downs, and just always working. That's a big sacrifice, not having a lot of free time.
Yeah. From your experience at Columbia, how are community and networking created at Columbia, or how do you network?
Columbia actually gave me a really good start in music, with especially the Big Mouths, because when I first started, my first few 5 or 6 shows, or out of like the 10, a large majority of my shows when I first started were Big Mouths, and or Kuma fashion shows, or things that Columbia students invited me out to. In BSU, I got to get a whole other organization of people behind me, my classmates, and just having that other set network of people who believe and who believe and do the same thing that I do. Just having those people behind me is really important.
Okay, you mentioned BSU. What does that mean for our listeners and for me, because I don't know what that means? Okay,
BSU is the Black Student Union organization, so it's under Multicultural Affairs. It's not just African American students. It's all races. We all get together and I do events, and just having that other organization back me up, another group of 50 people, backing me up is really important.
So you would encourage, like, say, a freshman to join some type of organization, or upcoming freshman that's an artist to join some kind of organization to network?
Absolutely. I think that the purpose of organizations is to build your network. A big slogan I've always lived by is your network is your net worth. So the more important people that you have in your network, and the bigger span of people you can reach.
Right. Who you know. Okay. How do you apply what you've learned in classes at Columbia to your music career or radio career?
Well, since I'm a radio major, more of my school work applies more to my radio career. I've learned so much in radio, about programming, about music, about how the radio business works. I've learned everything. Columbia has really been amazing at giving me an upper hand, because now I work in what I study, so it's that much better. I get to do what I love 24/7 at work and at school. So
great. which leads me to my next question. I'm going to stick around a bit. What does working at WGCI teach you about the importance of music distribution to the fans in that relationship?
Well, WGCI is under Clear Channel, which is the biggest multimedia conglomerate in the world. They have the most radio stations, so if you could learn anything, it would be from Clear Channel, because they just know. I don't know. Clear Channel is just amazing in the way they have everything set up, and how you can reach people through the company. And they, Clear Channel is a prime example of how, great radio and great programming going, especially urban radio. I talk to the president of urban programming sometimes, and we have meetings with them, and just the way that we're able to reach those people, those presidents of the company, and they get to give us the insight on, from somebody who's been in the business for so many years, somebody like me who's just now starting, 2 years in the game, versus someone that's been in the game for 25 years. You can reach those people and actually talk to them. So very, very promising.
Okay. When people call in, I've listened to you on the radio 10 to 2 on
Saturday, Sunday.
Yeah, when how can you describe the affection of a fan has for a certain song and what that does for the artist? Maybe they're...
Yeah, well, you know what? When people call in and request music, it really just gives us more. It makes us play the song more, because we work a lot off of requests, too, as well as our music director. So that's just... it makes us want to play the song more. We have a wonderful music director and program director, and they put all the music and stuff together. So it's really cool. So it just makes us want to play the song more. Half the time, I probably love the song too. So
no hands.
Yeah, that is my song. Yeah.
Okay. Was really excited about this project because it's just really inspiring that you're doing it on your own, and I think people might get overwhelmed with the record deal idea, and they don't know that you can do it on your own. So my next question was, what things do you do on your own for the Demi Lobo brand that saves you time and money without using a record label?
Social networking is free. To sign up for Facebook and Twitter, and having a YouTube page and all that. So that stuff is all free. That's the prime way that I say. That's the main way. All the other ways don't even matter, because social networking is free, to get on the computer and network and, promote yourself. So that's the main way, and that's my number one way that I promote myself, is through social networking.
That's good. I can tell that you're really hardworking, and there's a term called grinding or hustling. I want to know what's Demi Lobo's definition of grinding.
Well, I really... kind of let the word grind go away, because it's just, I feel like people use the term grinding and hustling too loosely. So I just work. That's all I do. Is if I have the energy and the power in me, it's something that I want to do as a career, so I just do it as much as I can. So, that's my definition, just doing as much until you literally have no strength to do anything else.
That's great, and that takes commitment. What advice can you give to young up-and-coming artists about acquiring a good work ethic that they have none?
Yeah, that's a great question, because I don't want to pat myself on the back, but I have acquired a great work ethic from my family, and my mom especially, who's an extremely hard worker. Basically, I just was talking to a group of students at Brooks High School, and I told them that the importance of a plan can take you places. Having a plan, knowing what you want to do, mapping it out, and then going, then executing, knowing where you are, knowing where you want to go, and then filling in that gray area of how to get there. So basically, write everything down. Write down where you are right now, currently. Write down what the goal is, how much time you have to get there, how much time you want to accomplish it, and then you fill in that area of how to execute it and get to that plan B. And really, that's all you need. Money is important, of course, but it's not as important as knowing what you want to do, how you're going to do it, and where you want to end up.
Right. And that leads me to my next question is, if you can put your plan from A to B in 3 steps, what 3 steps are you taking right now to get to where you want to be?
Well, I don't really know what my exact end goal is anymore, because things just come and go, they change. I've learned that in this business, so there is no end goal that I want anymore. I want a lot of things, and I'm just going to work as hard as I can towards all of my talents and everything that I've been given. Just work as hard as I possibly can, because I used to say there was this one thing I want to be signed, but now it's like I could be a ginormous radio personality or an actress, well-known actress. So there is no one goal anymore. I just work hard for everything, put as much as I can into everything that I do.
That's good. Well, thank you so much for doing the interview. Today is Wednesday, November 10th. This is Brittany Thomas and Demi Lobo. Thank you so much, and I hope you guys really listen to the key points she hit on in this interview, because it can help you all a lot in your 4 years at Columbia or 2 years transfer, whatever. Thank you so much, and that's it. Wrap.
Bye-bye.